Have you ever wondered if you're truly the author of your life? Or are you merely turning the pages of a story that's already been written? Is every choice you make a product of your own freedom or the result of some invisible script written long before you were born? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving headfirst into one of the most timeless and tantalizing spiritual paradoxes: karma and free will. These two forces are seemingly opposed, have shaped philosophical, religious, and scientific debates for centuries. But what if they're not at odds? What if they're partners in the dance of your destiny? In this episode, we'll peel back the layers of assumption, explore the origins and evolution of karma, examine the cutting-edge science of choice, and most importantly, empower you to understand your own life with more depth, compassion, and responsibility. Let's begin where this tension lives for most of us, in our daily lives. You decide what to wear, what to eat, who to text. These feel like choices, right? They seem to arise from your own will, but then something bigger happens: a job loss, a diagnosis, a soulmate encounter, and suddenly it feels like your path was always leading there, as if something beyond your control was at work. So which is it? Are you free, or are you bound? To unravel this, we need to travel back in time, back to the origins of karma. The concept of karma first emerged in ancient Indian spiritual systems, especially the Vedic and Upanishadic texts, but it was in Buddhism, Jainism, and later Hindu philosophy that karma became a refined, central tenet. And contrary to the watered-down version often repeated today, a do good, get good, your karma is far more complex. Karma literally means action, but not just physical actions. Thoughts, intentions, emotions, and decisions all create karma. It's less about morality and more about causality. Every action creates a ripple. That ripple can manifest immediately, or decades, or lifetimes later. Karma is not punishment, it's not reward, it's energy in motion. It's the universe echoing back the vibrational signatures you send out. Over time, these karmic actions accumulate. They form imprints, subtle patterns embedded in your consciousness. These imprints influence your tendencies, your triggers, your talents, and yes, even your struggles. This is why two people born into similar circumstances can live radically different lives. One seems predisposed to joy, another to suffering. One seems gifted in music, another in logic. Karma, in this deeper sense, is not fate, but a field of probability shaped by past choices. Now shift the lens. Let's look at free will through the eyes of modern science. Neuroscience has begun to question whether free will truly exists at all. Brain scans show that decisions can be detected in the brain before we become consciously aware of making them. In other words, your brain might decide before you do. Add to this the influence of genetics, environment, trauma, and societal conditioning. Every time you think you're making a free choice, how much of it is actually programming? This leads to the philosophical idea of determinism, the belief that all events, including human actions, are determined by preceding causes. From this view, the universe is a chain reaction, and your choices are just links in that chain. And if that's true, where's the room for growth, or for transformation, or for redemption? This is where we introduce a bridge: compatibilism. Compatibilism is the idea that karma and free will aren't enmeshika intertwined. Think of karma as setting the stage. It lays out the props, the lighting, the script, but free will is the actor's ability to improvise, to shift tone, to rewrite lines mid-performance. You may be born with certain tendencies: impatience, anxiety, creativity, empathy, but awareness of those tendencies gives you the freedom to change them. The more conscious you become of your karmic imprints, the more power you gain to redirect your path. Let's use a real-world example. You grew up in a family where anger was the norm. You inherited that karmic pattern. As an adult, You find yourself quick to rage, that's your stage. But then one day, you become aware, you see the pattern, and you choose not to react. You breathe, you pause, you speak with compassion. In that moment, you didn't just act freely. You evolved your karma. This is the key. You are not condemned by your karma. You are invited by it. Every challenge, every repeated pattern, every emotional trigger is an opportunity to shift the energy, to stop the cycle, to create a new ripple. And that is free will in action, not the absence of cause, but the presence of consciousness. So how do we apply this to daily life? Start with radical self-awareness. Ask yourself, what patterns keep showing up? What triggers feel automatic? Where do I feel stuck? And go deeper. Is this a personal habit or a karmic echo? What past actions, yours or ancestral, might have created this tendency? Next, bring in compassion. Don't judge your karma. Don't label yourself as act or broken. Karma is not moral, it's mechanical. It's not personal it's energetic recycling, and awareness is the first step to transformation. Use your free will to respond, not react. Create micro moments of choice. Pause before speaking, breathe before reacting, reflect before deciding. These small acts begin to reshape your karmic landscape. And remember, every action, no matter how small, matters. Smiling at a stranger, saying no when your pattern is to say yes, forgiving when you want revenge. Each moment is a brushstroke painting your future. Here's the deeper truth: karma doesn't just follow you, it unfolds through you. And free will doesn't mean unlimited freedom, it means conscious freedom. The freedom to shift energy, to evolve patterns, to plant better seeds. Let's reframe everything. Karma is not about reward and punishment. It's about growth and learning. It's not a divine judgment system. It's a spiritual physics. You send out energy, it returns. You learn, you adjust, you evolve. And free will, it's not about choosing anything, anytime. It's about choosing with awareness, choosing from presence, choosing despite the weight of the past. When you combine karmic wisdom with conscious action, you step into your highest power. You become the co-creator of your life, not a victim of your past, not a puppet of your programming. You become a conscious contributor to the future. So next time you face a difficult situation, ask, what is my karmic pattern here? What would my unconscious self do? What does my awakened self choose to do? And then do that. That's your power, that's your freedom, that's your path. If this message resonated with you, share your reflections in the comments. What patterns are you noticing in your life? How have you shifted old cycles? What does free will mean to you in the context of karma? And if you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and become part of this growing community of spiritual seekers, pattern breakers, and conscious creators. Until next time, may your karma be met with awareness, your choices be lit by wisdom, and your life unfold as a masterpiece of both destiny and design.